Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and today we're going to be doing a simple clean with me. This video is just going to go through a couple of the very simple things that I'm doing this week just to keep my space nice and clean. Not anything too deep clean, but check out my other videos if you're looking for a more in-depth and detailed clean of specific areas of my home. As you can see, it's generally just messy. It's not really dirty, it's mostly just clutter. I hope you're ready to have some company while you take on your cleaning projects this week. I'm going to get started on some laundry. I used to be more diligent with my sorting of darks and lights, but we usually just wash them all on warm/cold and then dry them on medium, so nothing shrinks, nothing bleeds. Overall, it all works out just fine on those settings. I don't know about you, but when I'm doing dishes, I like to have a show going just so that I'm keeping myself entertained as I'm doing the dishes. So I've been currently watching Terrace House, which is the reboot of the Japanese version, but now it's on Netflix. So it's really cute, and I think it's a more wholesome version of Big Brother. I don't speak Japanese at all, but I grew up watching things with subtitles and was exposed to things in different languages from a very young age. So this is something that's very easy for me to multitask. Luckily, there's not too many dishes to do today, so I'm just going to go ahead and soak my utensils. It makes a huge difference in terms of water conservation, as well as just getting the dishes done sooner. What do you like to do when you're doing your dishes? Do you do them very mindfully and maybe have some background music going? Or do you do what I do and have like a TV show going on in the background? Or do you listen to a podcast? Let me know. If you're looking for a more intense and a more rigorous dishwashing video, I'll link one above, as that was actually my first video on YouTube, was doing the dishes. So check that out if you're looking for more cleaning motivation.
When you're falling apart, and once in a while, Prince Charming don't smile. In fact, he won't show up at all. So you and I should be human beings and not just pieces in a past that we can't read. Don't you wanna go outside? So it goes, baby, go, grow, baby, grow. Don't leave it all for the other side. And just grow, baby, love. Don't you let go. Hang know. To see your face light up, ooh, she's a lightning mood. Strike sure I'm not careful, oh boy, wind out, chasing out the sunrise from the city to Toluca. Don't you steal the thunder. Don't you steal the thunder. Wake up at the right time, looking at my light. I don't say you just fine. On and on, we gotta keep it up. We gotta keep it up. Baby, take it time. You got your whole life. Put faith in the sky. On and on, we gotta keep it up. We gotta keep it up. Butterflies, I'm turning gold. Got me spinning around like vertigo. How could I feel so certain, yeah, so ambivalent when it's time with you? It's so innocent. Through the sky on the back of a Pegasus. Now we could go and mess with the lavender. Supernovas blow up, gotta get a hose up, even if I host up. Don't let me steal your thunder. Wake up at the right time, looking at my light. I don't say you just fine. On and on, we gotta keep it up. We gotta keep it up.
Once we finish up those dishes, I'm going to go to the stove and put away the clean ones that have been drying overnight.
Put faith in the sky. On and on, we gotta keep it up. We gotta keep it up.
Next, I'm going to season the cast iron pans that we have. I've learned a lot about cast iron since living with a boyfriend who really likes cooking on cast iron, so I'm always learning more about how to take care of them.
Wake up at the right time, looking at my light. I don't say you just fine. On and on, we gotta keep it up.
Next, I'm just going to spray down the stove. It does get a little oily since we don't have a vent hood, but overall, it's actually really clean at this point.
Faith in the sky. On and on, we gotta keep it up. We gotta keep it up.
Once we've degreasified the stove and the oven, I'm going to go over here and just make sure that my countertops are nice and clean so that when we do more cooking, we don't have just gross stuff on the counters. I really like this cutting board that's just built into the counters. It's really convenient. Since this is the main food prep station, there's a lot of drippage that can happen here. So I'm just wiping down these countertops and making sure that if there's any spills or stains that they get cleaned up. Next, we're gonna do some just final tidying of the kitchen. Of all the rooms in the house, I think that having a clean kitchen is one of those things that really makes the house feel a lot cleaner. I can live with having a pile of laundry that needs to be folded, or I can live with having just clutter in the living room. But if my kitchen is feeling really gross and there's lots of dishes, I just don't feel particularly relaxed.
Falling to your knees. Falling to your knees. Falling to your knees.
Next, I'm gonna go through and just reorganize the bottom of our pantry. The whole pantry can go with a reorganize, but I just wasn't feeling too motivated to do it. So here we are, just gonna do the bottom so that we can refit our rolling grocery cart just into the bottom nice and neatly without having to topple over all of our paper towels.
Falling to your knees.
Final step of doing the kitchen is we're going to just break down some boxes and move them, and then we're going to go and vacuum and do our reusable Swiffer option. I still cannot get over how incredible this vacuum is. It has changed the game.
Days are always over. Before I had a chance, I fantasized about more than just a meaningless romance. With time, I'll never get there. I'll never understand. I would take it all for granted when I could hold you in my hands. I miss our drunken dance beneath the moon, the howling truth of youthful arrogance. We cursed the time that kept us and never understood how they would take it all for granted when they would hold it in their hands.
Next, we're going to move on to the bathroom and do just some simple wipe downs of the mirrors and the sink. If you're looking for a more intense clean of a bathroom, I'll link it here above. I did one a couple of months ago, and it is certainly a treat to go and rewatch. Next, we're going to move on to the toilet. Nothing too fancy here, just wiping it down and then scrubbing the bowl.
You never told me why we get along sometimes, and if there's not love.
Finally, we're going to do a little bit of a vacuum in here. I did a little bit of a Swiffer the other day, so I'm not going to redo it again today, but I'm just picking up some dust and some dry shampoo that ends up on the ground. Now we're in the bedroom, and I'm just going to clear off and reorganize all of the different little things that end up on my dresser. I keep this shoe organizer as just a shelf system on my dresser, and it has been immensely helpful. Now we're going to fold some laundry. So while the other laundry is in the dryer, we are going to place down all of our clean clothes. And we like to do this so that they dry flat and that you don't get any of the hanger bumps on the shoulders. Those can get really annoying. When you do your laundry, do you have a designated day of the week that you do laundry, or do you just do them as you have them? Since we share our laundry machines with several other units, we kind of have to do it whenever time allows. cozy on one of her favorite things. It's my boyfriend's clean shirts. Moving on into the living room, we're gonna do some reorganization of the shoes, and we're gonna do a little bit of a tidy just in that little entryway. That table can kind of be a catch-all for so many things since it's right next to the couch, but it's also right when you walk in the door. So I'm just gonna reorganize it and make sure that anything that has landed there that doesn't belong there gets moved. Next, we're gonna just put away some of the blankets and pillows that have just been strewn about. It has been getting nice and chilly here in the Bay Area, so I am a happy camper with my throw blankets and all of my pillows to stay cozy in the chilly days. Coffee table serves also as our media console, so we have a lot of things in here that are just, games and cords for the computer. We have a desktop that gets plugged into our TV as the monitor, so we have a lot of things that go to the computer, as well as all of the cables that go for the Switch and for the Wii and for really any other game system that we kind of have. To the office. Because of the Thanksgiving, we had a short work week this week, so I'm just tidying up from when I worked last and from when I was practicing last. So here we are, just tidying up. My workplace has been moving offices, so in the process we did a lot of purging. So this mesh organizer is actually a organizer that was from work that was just going to get donated. So I took it home and said, I'll put music in it. Heading back into the bedroom, there were some things in the living room that needed to make their way back into here. So I'm just putting away some card games and any other things that need to go in here. Next, I'm going to fold up this curtain. We like to keep this curtain and curtain rod in our doorway that goes into the kitchen when it gets really cold, because our heater is just that big radiator in the kitchen. So as much airflow as we can get between the kitchen and the bedroom is great.
Moonlight never seems so bright until it's the only source of all of your light. Oh, someone's calling, it's not me. They'll scream and talk about your destiny, but sunshine, never mind. Give me all of your gray skies. I can't hide from the skies above. They're chasing me down, trying to find your love.
Now it's time for Ginger Snap's least favorite time of cleaning is when I vacuum all of the carpeted areas. So here I am just putting away all of the things that are on the floor and just giving them a place to go so that they don't get vacuumed up.
Never mind, oh, bring me all of your gray skies. Yeah, the moonlight never seems so bright until it's the only source of all of your light. Oh, can't see the future, can't see the past. I can only hope.
Ever since we got this new vacuum, she's actually been a lot less scared of it, but she's still scared of it the way that most cats are with vacuums.
but it's still the same. You may be the one, but it could be a game. It took me too long to realize, oh, that I'm stuck on the ground while you're up in the skies. Oh, sunshine, na, 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 bring me all your gray skies, yeah. The moon never seems so bright. Can't see the future, no, I can't see the past. The sunshine, can you make?
Finally, we're gonna put all of the ma'am's things back on the ground. So her tube and her health buddies, all of these boxes and bags. Now we are done. Here is the final walkthrough. It is not as deep of a clean as some might like to do, but after a Thanksgiving, we wanted to kind of keep it easy and just do what we need to do to make it feel not as cluttered and not as dirty. So I hope you guys found the motivation today to do one thing that you wanted to tackle this week. I know it's daunting to have a long to-do list of things that you need to do, so even checking off just one of those things will make you feel better. I am so thankful for you for joining me today, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Bye-bye.